Hi there. My name's Nico. Welcome to my world. I figured I'd start my own journey through YouTube and what drew me into YouTube at the very start of YouTube, and I see that it's making a comeback again, and that is the world of unedited, unscripted vlogs. I very much enjoyed that at the very start of YouTube, and I'm seeing a rise again. So I'd like to partake in that adventure and share my own experiences. So here we go. Um, I I have spent 10 years teaching English in Seoul, South Korea. And then I recently moved back here to the Pacific Northwest, here in Washington State. And so far, I've landed two jobs. The first job I was working at for around, I want to say, let's see, May, June, July, August, September, October, 6 months. And then this new job that I'm in, I've been in about 2 months, almost 2 months, just shy of 2 months. And the reason why I left the first job, I don't want to get into too many specifics, but basically, I was working with students with autism, and that job was depressing. And it's just because of the way that the company I worked for, the way they wanted me to handle certain things, I felt like it was very demeaning to the students, and I found out that I didn't really agree with a lot of that whole aspect of applied behavior analysis. Um, I mean, what am I to say? I'm just an English major. I have no experience in that field. My experience comes mostly from teaching. But to each their own. I didn't want to stay in that, and it was just inconsistent. I take great pride in my work ethics and my consistency, and still, they wouldn't give me enough hours, and there were a lot of cancellations. So, at the end of the day, I've got to make money. So I left that job, and this current job that I'm in also took me in. I'm not going to get into too many specifics again, but it's also around children. So again, pretty strong, extensive background teaching children. So that's why I got this job easily. And now I'm finding too soon that just like I said, I've been here just under 2 months. There's a lot of toxicity in this place. I'm saying I'm a lot. This is I'm getting used to the whole unscripted deal. This is the real me, unapologetic. Um, so this job I'm finding is way too toxic, and that is, by the way, this job I got hired as a director in training for this position, and I love the team members. A lot of them are new because people keep quitting, and they keep hiring high school students, like seniors, and I want to say it's because they save money, but they just talk shit about them all the time, and they just keep quitting. Uh, so and a lot of the directors, they're just very toxic, and I don't want to be a part of that. So right now, like I said earlier, I'm at a very low point in my life. Just today I started. Well, I've already started looking for other jobs after about a month in. Right now, it's under 2 months with this job. I'm really starting to look for another job right now. I don't want to leave this one until I find another job, but I'll keep you guys posted. So yeah, my experience with teaching students, that's my strongest skill. That's my strongest asset. That, my positivity, my consistency. Like, I've never called in sick ever. I've never been late ever. And these two new jobs that I've been at, they've all seen that, and they've not seen it in other people. I'm sounds like I'm showing off. But that's me. I'm like single. I have no kids. I have no family of my own. So I could get away with that, like perfect consistency with attendance and being punctual with work. So I'm not judging anyone out there who isn't, but that's just me. So that's always been my work ethic, and like I said, I have nothing keeping me from doing that. By the way, if you hear like rattling, that's my dog. She's under my desk right now. Her name's Garnet. I'll have to show you her in another video. But anyway, yeah. So this is my first video. It's not perfect, but that's me, unapologetically. I figured I'd show you guys myself at a very low point in my life. I am lonely. There's a lot of lonely people out there. I want to say I don't have friends, like not any real friends. I've moved back here to where I practically grew up in the Pacific Northwest, and I did try to reconnect with one of my best high school mates, but I found out that he had passed. So that was really shocking and depressing. But I have no real friends. I do have some housemates, and one of them is my family. And, like, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who are also going through a low point in their life. Um, I actually do have support. Like, I have family that I could rely on, but I'm a grown ass man. I don't want to be a burden. And I can't say that, for that everyone else out there at a low point in their life, they may not have the support system that I have. But even still, like my situation right now, it's pretty much a low point in my life, and I just don't want to be a burden to those around me. I'm a grown ass man. I'm getting older. I may not look it, but I am. And even at this stage of my life where there's a lot of unknowns, I've seen a lot of other people out there on YouTube who are in a similar situation, and I respect that. That they can stay positive, because that's me. I'm doing the same. Even with my head underwater, maybe it's not underwater the whole, all the way through, but um, I recognize that there are others out there who could just use a little, cheering on from others, just like myself. Everyone's at a low stage. Everyone reaches some low points, a low stage in their life, and just things happen. Things get better, things get worse, but eventually they'll get better. I like to say, I like to think at least, even though I'm a very pessimistic guy. But yeah, uh, I've applied to jobs. I've applied to some remote teaching positions. I even applied to a bubble tea shop. It's a celebrity one. I think that's just opening up here in Washington for the first time. I think it's going to be the first of their branch. I don't think they'll take me because I have zero like barista experience. I did apply for a bookshop position because I am also an aspiring writer. That's something I've always wanted to do. So I figured if I could get like these menial jobs, not to shit on people who work in those jobs. That's not really what I mean. What I really mean is these jobs where I can just give my best, towards the customer service experience, and just memorize the stuff that I need to perform um, awesomely, while at the same time I can like zone out, not zone out, but like go home at the end of a work shift and not think about work and just think about my writing. So that's something I really want to push myself to working on in the new year, is working on my writing. So I'm not going to downplay any jobs that I've not done yet that aren't actually using my bachelor's in English to the best that I can. Like I said, the end goal is I really want to work on my writing. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an open mind, and I will keep you guys updated with my life. Again, through the low points in my life, I'd like to share the good points too. And thank you for listening to my rambling. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to try my best to share with you guys because I am absolutely positive there are a lot of people out there in my situation right now, um, who are actually doing better or maybe even worse. We're all in this. We're all in the same uh, world, and we've got to make the most of what we've got. So cheer up, guys. As they say in Korea, fighting. All right, thank you so much, guys. My name's Nico, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.